paranoia. The season changing, I don't know why. Your love for me is dangerous, but God wants everything to survive. But baby, we just...
Yo, it's your boy Malachi, and today I'm back with another video. Today we're gonna be doing a reaction video. Today we're gonna be reacting to Smack Talks. So shout out to him. Link will be down in the description, so make sure y'all go check him out. Yeah, he does posts about wrestling stuff. If you like WWE and WWE games, he just uploads about the games and like the newer games coming out. So make sure y'all go check him out. Link will be down in the description, or it should pop up right here on the screen. Yeah, this one is about WWE 2K22. You know, I did a reaction to this one like a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, he dropped a new one. And y'all know I like WWE games, so I'm excited for this one. But yeah, before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications so when I drop a video, you will never miss it. And it will pop up on the top of your phone. And yeah, and give this video a fat thumbs up. The fattest thumbs up you could ever possibly get this video. And yeah, but let's get right to this video. Smack Talk.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where today we're talking WWE 2K22 as we have some interesting news coming from well-known Forbes writer Brian Mazik, as Brian's been sharing updates from people who've tried the latest version of WWE 2K22. He's been revealing what they had to say, plus he's also teased the addition of a huge new game mode. Before we get into any of that though, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest news on WWE 2K22, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. So let's talk WWE 2K22 as Brian Mazik, who is a...
Do y'all think this game's gonna hit different? Like it says right there.
Videos.
Like...
So let's talk WWE 2K...
I don't know what you call that. I guess you call it like the... I don't know what you would call that, but... You know, different games have it. But do you think this game would hit different? In my opinion, they had like... I think when they made WWE 2K Battlegrounds, I think they was in the middle of making this. So I feel like they had like 2 years at least to make this. So it should be a good game. This should definitely be like one of the best games or something. But it's not gonna have much wrestlers because WWE keep dropping everyone for no reason. Like, whoa, they dropped Braun Strowman, they dropped The Fiend, and more. And y'all didn't know, now you know. It's like on the website and stuff.
2 is Brian Mazik, who is a well-known journalist in the community that's known for his work covering both WWE and NBA 2K games for Forbes. He set the community abuzz with some new inside information on the reaction to this year's gameplay changes and talk of a new game mode. Now, before we get into this, I do want to stress that although Brian says that this info is fact and it's not speculation, none of this is confirmed by 2K or Visual Concepts. So let's go over what was said, starting out with some details that Brian shared regarding the roster, as there's been a lot of talk in the community surrounding the recent releases and whether those stars will be included or if they'll be cut. To try and clarify the situation, Brian noted that it's not as simple.
At least Braun Strowman and The Fiend showed up for the last game. Like, I hope so. Like, that would be so stupid to have a game without Braun Strowman after all those years. And Bray Wyatt after all those years. Nah, I hope they'll at least be in this game for the last time, you know.
As anyone who's been released being instantly taken out, as there is a specific deadline date in which the roster is locked in place, and once that deadline passes, no more changes can be made, no one can be added in, and more importantly, nobody can be taken out. Despite this, Brian did note that there is one exception to this, which is covered under exceptional circumstances, and that's if WWE get in touch directly and they request a specific star be taken out. However, that only happens on very rare occasions. One such occasion of recent note was the unconfirmed reports that WWE had contacted 2K to request the removal of Daniel Bryan after it was reported that he may be set to sign with AEW.
Yes. See, now that's what I'm thinking. Like, the people who's going to AEW, WWE is gonna contact 2K to not put them in the game because like they don't like AEW. So whoever moves to AEW is probably never gonna be in a 2K game ever again. Like Sting, Christian, Big Show, Mark Henry, Aleister Black. Who else? Dean Ambrose. Well, he was in the last game, but he's probably never gonna be in the best WWE game again. They have to make AEW games. But yeah, and like Daniel Bryan, I heard a rumor going around that he's supposed to be signing with AEW. So he might just sign with them and not be in this game. But see, Braun Strowman and The Fiend, I don't think they're gonna sign with AEW. So they're probably gonna be in this game, hopefully. Hopefully they don't sign with AEW.
Without having a release date for the game, Bryan said that it's impossible to know when the cut-off date is, especially if the game was to get pushed back. However, he expects that we'll see around 50% of all the recent releases make the cut. Switching over to the topic of gameplay, which is something that we appear to be set for big changes in, Bryan shared some of the reactions that he's had from people that he's spoken to who've played the latest build of the game, and he repeatedly stated that they say it's fantastic.
I have actually spoken with people who have good knowledge of the game and understand what's happening from a developmental standpoint, where it is, that whole nine, right? And what I'm told about gameplay at this point is that it is fantastic. That is actually the word that was used for the latest build. The people who are playing the latest build have said the gameplay is fantastic. Now you take that with a grain of salt. You take that for whatever it is, because think about it. Anybody who is talking about gameplay at this point is probably somewhat close to 2K. So you got to take it with a grain of salt. But I have been told that the game is playing fantastic.
As for the new controls, whilst Bryan says that he hasn't played the game himself, he did state that he's been told the controls are much cleaner this year, with the same person who told him that, claiming that this year's game feels more like a wrestling fan's wrestling game, as it's something that the developers are said to be working exceptionally.
I don't see what's wrong with WWE 2K22's controls. Like, they switched it after like it being the same controls all 3 years, but I kind of actually like that. Like, the controls is a lot better. I don't know, I just feel like what they did to it is a lot better. I actually kind of like that, but so I'm hoping. I know a lot of people don't like it, but me personally, I hope they don't change it. But if they do, I'm not gonna complain. I just get used to the new ones.
Hard on, as they want to make sure that they get it right, with Bryan claiming that the dev team, more than anyone else, recognise how bad 2K20 was, therefore they want to correct that in 2K22. Whilst all of this does sound very promising, Bryan did say to take all of this with a pinch of salt, as the people who told him this are said to be very close to 2K, therefore obviously they're going to say it's good. So we've covered what Bryan had to say in regards to the roster and the gameplay, all of which Bryan said is what he knows, and it's not an opinion. However, the most interesting thing that he had to say was what he talked about next, as Bryan began speaking about a new game mode which he titled My Faction. I've watched the live stream of him talking about this twice now, and I found it very odd, as he didn't specifically say that this was something that's been worked on for 2K22. Instead, he brought up the mode, and then he switched to talking about how he originally pitched the idea for this during a 2K19 press event when speaking with creative director Lionel Jinx. So what is this new mode? Well, from what Bryan said, his pitch was a take on NBA 2K's My Team, which is a popular game mode in the NBA series, in which players can open up packs and obtain rewards to help them create their ultimate team, featuring both current stars and legends. Bryan included a few examples of how he thinks this could work with WWE, with one example being when a superstar wins a championship, as that could lead to 2K releasing a boosted version of that star with higher stats, which players could then try to obtain. He also noted the ability to feature legend cards, or cards that are set around special events, with one example being WrestleMania. If My Faction is something that's in the works, then this could be a big thing for the game, as it's essentially a console version of WWE Supercard, which continues to be one of WWE's most successful titles. As I stated earlier, Bryan never specifically noted this as something that's been worked on for 2K22, However, he ended the segment by stating, if not this year, we definitely see something like this next year. Now, based on that line, it doesn't sound like this is something that he's been told is confirmed for 2K22, but maybe it's something that is being planned for the future. As Brian isn't someone who works for 2K Sports, then none of what he said can be classed as being confirmed, even when he states that it comes from—
I hope they really do add new modes, because like right now they just put the same modes in my. I hope they make the My Career mode good. The best My Career mode so far to me is 2K19, but like 2K20 didn't make sense. 2K18, 2K17, 2K16, 2K15 was dumb. All you do is just fight for no reason. Like all you do is fight with your character, and if you win a championship, it doesn't matter. If you win a match, it doesn't matter. I know like one of the games you could join I think it was 2K16 where you could join the authority, but once you join them, it doesn't matter. Like at least 2K19 when you do stuff, it matters. Like let's see. When you win a championship, it matters. When you turned on, what's his name? Like Baron Blade? Yeah, Baron Blade. It matters. It's like a little storyline. What goes on. And when you do something to WWE, like everything of 2K19 micro matters. 2K20 was pretty good, but I didn't like how it went back to like the older days. I don't know. It's like the older days to like the newest days. Like. To me that was kind of confusing, but I hope they add My Career in different modes. Like they should really add GM mode back. Like that game mode was fun. It was in like SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, 7, and 8, I think. But I think that's it though. But that mode was fun. Like
from someone who has played the game.
Yeah, as you know, if y'all like AEW. It's like a new AEW game that came out with GM mode and stuff. Let's see. It's right there. I'm not sure if y'all will be able to see that, but right there. Can y'all see that? Yeah, see GM mode. So you got a casino game mode, AEW Casino and AEW GM mode. The GM mode is pretty fun. I've been playing that lately. Like that game was pretty fun. And that what made me want it in 2K22. Because that game was fun. But yeah, they tried it. But yeah, if y'all know, it's in the Google Play Store or the App Store. So if y'all have Android or Apple phone, yeah, we can still download it. But yeah, I think y'all should really go check that game out. If y'all like AEW, that game is fun. And if y'all like GM mode, that game is fun.
Game and then relayed that information to him, as 2K have stated that anything that doesn't come from an official source must be classed as speculation. So that's everything that Brian had to say, a lot of which does sound very promising, especially if the talk of a WWE version of My Team is something that's being worked on, as I think that is something that will add a lot of replayability to the game and keep people coming back. However, it would all depend on what the mode would include and how heavy it was with microtransactions. So let me know what you think of this and what you make of Brian's remarks in the comments.
I played NBA games, like I played NBA. I'm not sure if it was in these games, but I played NBA 15. I'm not sure if that was in it. I played NBA 2K18. I think it was in it. And then I played NBA 19 and NBA 20. NBA 2K20 and stuff. And I never really played My Team, unless it's in like the newer games. I think it says in NBA 2K19 and 20. I'm not sure though. I gotta really pay attention, but I don't even know what that mode is about. So comment down if y'all know what that mode is about, because I don't. Yeah, that was really a good effect to 2K22.
And if you want to check out his video in full, then I'll leave a link to it in the video description. As always, if you want to stay up to date with all the latest news on WWE 2K22, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications.
Make sure y'all go to his channel and hit the subscribe button. Link will be down in the description, like I said in the beginning. You guys, I did. So,
notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching this video. Have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.
well, that is the end of this video. So, like I said, make sure y'all go subscribe to him, check him out, show him the love, and link will be down in the description, and then come back to this video and then show me some love. And yeah, but this is the end of the video. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. But I hope this game be good. But yeah, just make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications on so you'll never miss a new upload, and it will pop up on the top of your phone. And give this video a fat thumbs up. And I am out. Peace out, YouTube. And comment down what y'all want me to react to next. Peace.